the other day.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, Clayton Kershaw picked up win number 8 this year as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 6-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Brewers earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 4-2. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Giants snapped their 5-game losing streak as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 9-3. Matt Hall earned the 3rd W of his season, leading Miami past the Mets 6-4. The Boston Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-2. The Twins pounded out 17 hits in this one as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 6-4. The Yankees launched 3 home runs as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 4-3. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Rangers put together 10 total hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-2. The Indians completed a 3-game series sweep as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 7-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The Seattle Mariners pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-0. The Astros combined for 4 total home runs as they destroyed the Angels 8-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19. Next. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Colton Wong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The third baseman, Tommy.
Now at the plate, Tommy Edman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Dylan Carlson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Left side, but well foul. One and one, here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
A lot of times if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Hitless in 4 tries in the ballgame yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Carlson, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cards leave 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Michael Baird, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the man.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Ross. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
A runner at second, nobody out. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And there's one down now. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
In now, Christian Carter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded softly to the right. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Darnell Mason. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Well, not only that, but he also has the highest slugging percentage in the league right now.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. The tag gets one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Two down, runners at first and second. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Stepping in, Mike Ford. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Mike Ford.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Stepping into the box, Tyler O'Neill. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch on its way. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Into right field. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Andrew Kisner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. There's a base hit on the line.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Michael Baird. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. With runners in scoring position this season, Baird is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching also.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Kenny Lofton. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now batting, Jalen Miller, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First offering on its way.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Line drive to left. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over to second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So now to the plate, Will Smith, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. Carlson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So here now is the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now Ohtani with a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run off the bat of Shohei Ohtani. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 LA. Colton Wong will stand in. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Ground ball left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category. To the plate now, Tommy Edman. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Wong is on his way home. He'll score easily, as it's now a 1-run ball game. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
In now, Dylan Carlson, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead and strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate, Mike Ford looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. And he misses 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Clearly, they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight, but I think they're going to need to adapt now. It's not working, and you just can't keep running into outs.
Full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Tyler O'Neill would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one, and fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Row. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Preston Carter is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Yanked on the ground down the line, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Hit out towards second, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Darnell Mason. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 51 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 22 on the year, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Talk about a guy getting hot, right? It's a bomb. Hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
At the plate now, Kenny Lofton. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. They'll try it again. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung gathers it in, and finally there's the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Ready for another chance? Jalen Miller hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Into the box, Will Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second, but they throw it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation in his face. Now in the box, Shohei Ohtani. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way. Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Four runs here in this half inning. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the right fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. So a three-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as this is now a seven-run ball game. The elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their fourth big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
Using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Dustin Beggs is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Mookie Betts will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Now here it comes. Soft grounder left side. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Now batting, no fielder, Kevin Ross.
Digging in, Kevin Ross. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Dominguez is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Final damage here. 10 come to the plate. 7 runs score. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Cardinals 2. Digging in to try it again, Jason Dominguez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First offering on its way.
Yeah. 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fouled away. The 1-2. swing hard liner to left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Well, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Andrew Kisner stands in as he looks at ball one here. A base hit in his first trip. As a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Lofton will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Now at the plate, Dustin Beggs. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. And he is in there.
Hey.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, and the 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. And he popped him up. Mason into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Ready for another shot now, Tommy Edman. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 9-3 ball game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. LA's on top, 9-3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Next for the Dodgers, Christian Carter. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Dominguez is right there, 1 down. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next to the Dodgers, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Line drive to center field. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
All right, Skinny.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
So now to the plate, Jalen Miller. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Everything this guy throws moves. And that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Digging in, Mike Ford. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Wind up and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Slow little roller to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Cardinals, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Right side, but it's well fouled. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still way back. It's 9-3. Set to warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Shohei Ohtani.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or two before this one ends.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Kevin Ross. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Third baseman, Christian Carter.
Next up for Los Angeles, Christian Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopper to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Into the box now, Darnell Mason, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Dominguez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. 5 innings complete. Dodgers out in front, 10-3. Ready once again, Andrew Kisner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 30, Dustin.
Jairo Munoz will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Comes into play here at 273. 9 homers and 19 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Here's Colton Wong now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Three runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. In the dirt here. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 2-0 on the way. Goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Genesis Cabrera gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Genesis Cabrera.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie.
First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Taken in by Wong. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kenny Lofton.
So striding forward now, Kenny Lofton. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up with. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Standing in now, Jalen Miller, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Gonna be a tough play. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Striding into the box, Will Smith. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Shohei Ohtani will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. As a look, now the pitch. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mookie Betts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Rip, and whoa, this is off the third base bag. Fielded cleanly, and who knows what might have happened to that ball not hit the bag, but this will go down as an infield single regardless.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
At the plate, Kevin Ross. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. The relay, throw to third, will not be in time. It's a 3-run triple. Well, guys, there's an old saying about play with matches. Certainly put himself in a tough spot with the bases loaded there.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not only playing with matches, he's lighting fires. Lack of control, serving up base hits, and just grooving one here. Really looks out of sorts right now.
Cody Whitley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Christian Carter. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 22 on the year as the blowout continues. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Caleb Mack is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder Dylan Carlson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Paul DeYoung. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Into the box now, Mike Ford. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2. Line drive base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Cards leave 1, and they remain well behind. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Now the pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Line towards center field. Dominguez is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Kenny Lofton. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch.
Here we go.
One out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jalen.
Standing in, Jalen Miller. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers down in order, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Now here it comes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Andrew Kisner has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lofton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, the pitcher, Cody Whitley.
Lane Thomas will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2, here it comes. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. And as you can see, they are way behind. Giovanni Gallegos comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Giovanni Gallegos.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. Ford is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Caleb Mack, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set, here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Mookie Betts working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Now the 2-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive. So now to the plate, Kevin Ross. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Standing in now, Christian Carter grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Ace Curtis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Ace Curtis.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now back, first baseman, Edwards.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Edman. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Curtis Gonzalez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
16-3 tonight. The Los Angeles Dodgers sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Shohei Ohtani wins his league-leading 10th game of the year. Michael Baird is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance, our stars, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.